What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Bacchanal Podcast, a fusion of hip-hop, video games, comics, music, nerd culture, all rolled up into one spectacular show. Join me, K to the C, and Akil as we discuss each week. I fucked up.
Nah, keep going.
I looked at me and I'm like, oh, this is different. We're using Zoom right now, so it's a little different. We're doing a little quick test run. But yeah, join us each week as we discuss nerd news like you never heard before. This is the Bacchanal Podcast. Let's get it, man. I got myself a background. Akil's on the beach. He's supposed to be quarantining. Get your ass inside.
Hey, man, we all in this together. Just stay the hell away from me. That's my mindset right now.
Yeah, man.
So it's April Fool's Day right now, and I made the post of like, I ain't got no time for that shit.
Yeah,
that's canceled.
I just looked at some Florida videos to see some April Fools, man.
Yeah, that's it. Florida's yearly fools.
Yeah, I was like, what is you doing? What are you doing? Go inside. Yeah, man. Holy shit. So yeah, what you been dealing with? What you been watching since we were all in quarantine? We got so much
I've been watching Good Girls. Good Girls is going good, man. Whenever there's a moment where I'm like, y'all starting to slow down, they'll murder somebody randomly. Somebody will get shot.
Oh Lord.
Randomly too.
Yeah.
I was like, ain't nothing happening in this episode. And they're like, when y'all's gonna get this done? I don't need all of you. I just need some of you. Oh boy, turned around, shot girl in the face. I said, damn.
I watched Ozark. That whole thing. That was good.
I heard that was good at the end. I didn't watch it yet. I got to start watching.
I watched a whole slew of shit, man. Ozark. I've been watching. I watched High Fidelity with Zoe Kravitz. It's pretty good. That
should look boring, man. I'm gonna take it.
It looked like garbage at first, but then it got my heart because she owned a record store and she DJ'd. I was like, okay, this is dope, and it's based off of a movie that came out a long time ago.
Yeah, with John Cusack.
Yeah.
You know what gets my heart, Casey?
What's that?
Is there some nudity in it?
Oh yeah, she got some titties out and everything.
What? What episode? what episode?
And her uncle's being a pervert. He's like, hey, what you doing over there? Trying to see some things.
Hell,
I'm like, oh my god. No, it's good though. It's a good show. I watched Self-Made, inspired by the life of Madame C.J. Walker.
Oh, okay.
Cool. The message is great. Yeah, but it was cool. It was cool.
I heard that was messy. I heard it wasn't as factual as it could be.
I don't know.
My super woke folks are like, nah, son, what really happened was, well, because they got that third eye. They're like, right here.
Yeah. What really happened then?
I don't know. I ain't that woke. I gotta talk to them. I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah.
But I'll give it a look.
First millionaire in the country, female millionaire in the world, I would say.
Yep.
So pretty historic.
Hair products, man. Sell that creamy crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It moves. It moves.
That was the first crack right there. That cream.
She was whipping in the kitchen, man. Original. I watched Night on Earth, Netflix special where they got like new technology. Yeah, we all have these cell phones that can take nighttime shots and they look extra crispy clean. They're using multi-million-dollar cameras of that version of that, and they're able to see what animals are doing at nighttime.
Having sex and eating. Like
jacking motherfuckers.
What was there to see?
Oh, things are different at night, man. They be playing poker and shit. It's a good watch. It's pretty interesting. I like that shit. So the narrator was Samara Wiley. She's from Orange is the New Black and The Handmaid's Tale, and she killed that shit. Like the writer, whoever wrote that shit, they did an amazing job with the writing, and she killed the narration of it. So
what's her name? Popuse or Pose or something like that?
Yeah.
Popose. Pose.
Yeah, that's what I've been checking out though. Did I say what's that robot show again? Fuck, what's that called? I've been watching that.
Westworld.
Westworld, yeah.
How's that going? I couldn't get into it. I thought it was too slow in the beginning.
The first of season 3?
Season 1.
Oh shit.
I dipped out that quickly. I was like, the fuck is that? I was like, y'all gonna keep killing the same robots? I'm done. And everybody's like, nah, give it time. It's good.
Yeah. Got real good. Season 1's still the best season. Season 2 got a little convoluted. But they're trying a little too hard to be deep and woke. And then this one, it feels like they're trying to be deep, but an action movie at the same time. Where there's things that happen where it's like, come on, bro, why is that happening? Like, just to get from this character to this character to meet up, like they're doing things where it's like, she could have handled that no problem, or they could have just sent that guy who was standing right there to stop those guys. Like in episode 1, I'll say at the end, Dolores like gets shot up by two. Like the whole episode, she's like a 007 Marine, like.
Who's Dolores? Because that sounds like an old white. That sounds like an old white woman.
Yeah, that's who she is. She's
okay.
the blonde. She's in the season 1. She was like a powerless woman who always needed a hero to come and help her. And now she's like, by season 2, this season she's like ultra, like she's Xena Princess Warrior basically, hitting headshots on people with guns, taking motorcycles through the streets of the city in the real world. But
isn't somebody transracial? Didn't somebody start off as a white person and then become a black woman? I think Tessa Thompson's
character, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no, in the season 1, episode 1, she is super maxed out power level. But then, like, for some reason, these 2 guys are coming and she's popping shots and hitting the tree. She's not hitting them accurately. I get she's a little injured, but she's still like.
Oh, that's that bullshit with the writers, like, dumb you down.
Yeah, they dumbed her down.
Yeah, man.
And then she had to like get saved by the dude from
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad came and he was like, "You okay? Yo, what's going on?" You know, and that's how the episode ended. I'm like, they didn't have to do that to get them to meet. That was kind of cheap writing. You know what I mean? And then like another character who's one of my favorite characters in episode 2, they dumbed her down and nerfed her powers. So it kind of sucked to see her in such a vulnerable position of being like, oh, well, you have to work for this new bad guy type of thing. So episode 2 was cool, but it wasn't that great. Episode 3 was actually the best episode. So hopefully it's on the same level as episode 3. Now that they've got the wrinkles out to get this story going, everybody met who they have to meet. You know what I mean? So now hopefully the story goes at a good point.
My problem with the show I'm watching, Good Girls, is one guy shot up like 4 times, 2 in the shoulder, 1 in the stomach.
Yeah.
Died.
Yep.
You see him in season 3. You tried me, bitch, but I'm still alive. You're like, okay. Another guy, black character, gets shot the same way. Dead. He ain't coming back season 3. He dead. He dead. I was like, y'all gonna pick and choose who could survive fatal shots now?
It's all in the writing, man. It's all
about when people's husbands get shot. Like, getting shot in that show is nothing. Mm-hmm. It just depends. If you're a side character, you get shot in your toe, you dead.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you're somebody important, you can take a headshot. You might wake up with no memory.
Yeah, it'll have the shot where they wake up and their eyes open like, the hell happened?
Great, but
you got shot, but I stitched you up. It's like, what?
They wake up half robotic or some shit, like Bloodshot. Yeah. But everybody else in that show, like, you step on the tack and you're a side character, you dead.
You falling off a cliff after you step on that tack.
You watch Parks and Rec, right?
No, I'm gonna start watching that though.
Season 1's bad.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna watch that. That the Office I hear amazing things about, but I never checked them out.
Yeah, see, if you could power through season 1, season 2 is good. The Parks and Rec. But Rita, she's one of the characters in Parks and Rec. She's in Good Girls, and she's actually acting, like crying, having dramatic scenes, dealing with drama because her husband wants to be a cop, but her husband also knows that she out here grinding and stealing.
Oh, her. Okay, yeah. I remember her character from that show. But yeah. Go ahead, sir.
Oh yeah, no. Go. What were you about to say about the husband?
He like finds out what she's doing, and then he gets like interviewed by police officers. And
he's
okay, I remember. I think that's where I left off on that show.
Yeah, people get screwed over in that show.
Yeah,
and they be doing dumb shit. I think season 1 they went to Canada and they were getting like it was like Christmas paper, but they had fake money rolled up on it. They be making Canada seem like you could just go there, just cross the border easily, get all the drugs you need. Come on in, eh?
Come on in.
You want
Timmy's is exit 47, eh? Make sure you get a double. Tell him Patrick said hi.
They tried to make Canada as the New Mexico, man. Like it's the Wild West, like the friendly West. Like, you want drugs, eh? Come on, eh? No problem, eh?
We forgive you. It's okay. We understand. It's tough times.
How's Corona affecting Toronto right now? Because North Carolina's getting hit hard because we're ignorant.
Yeah, it's we're doing okay, but it's still accelerating. We haven't hit that point of neutralization to go down yet, but it's still going up in numbers. But people are respecting it. The grocery shops people are pretty respectful. The cops' presence has been out there a lot more. Yesterday I did some grocery shopping. Police are like parked up at the front. They put the stickers down on the floor, like with the dividing up where people can go and all that type of stuff. And people are like, if they're coming close to you, they just go. Like, no one really stops in the aisle by you. You know what I mean? Like they see you, you see them. It's just a. Like, or they'll wait. People are respectful here. They'll wait, and then when you grab what you gotta grab, then and you walk away, then they'll go grab what they gotta grab. Or if they see that they're like staring at something for too long, they see you looking, they're like, oh shit, and then they move off. You know what I mean? Like, they're respectful.
It's the opposite here. People are disrespectful. There's a little butcher shop called Steve's near me.
Yeah.
The cops had to come and enforce it because you can only have 20 people in the store at a time. Yeah. So they had to start kicking people out and having there was like a big line outside. Yeah. And there's one person, I paid my taxes on my shop without goddamn God. I said, you gonna be the main one with room. People like that are the people in zombie movies who get bit and they be hiding that shit. They be hiding it.
Their whole rib cage is out. Damn, Tommy, how long's your rib cage been out? Oh fuck, man, 3 days of sweating, niggas. What are you talking about?
Mind your business. I paid my taxes. What's that gonna do with the road?
Fuck up, Patrick. Just Tommy, damn it, man.
One lady, I was at Walmart. She was wild, and she had a cart with 4 gallons, I think, of milk, and then she was yelling, talking about she got to feed her kids, and she just got off work. Yeah, I'm like, bitch, feed them 1 gallon at a time. You the fuck you? Yeah. How many kids you got? Well, it's Burlington. She might have 10 kids. She might need all those gallons. A gallon per kid. They told her she could come in every day and buy a gallon. Yeah. She's like, nah, I want my shits now.
It's crazy though, like how our prime minister and your president are so different. Like ours are making people feel cool and comfortable in the morning. Like we get our 10:30, 11 a.m. briefing of how things are going from the prime minister, the mayor, and like all 3 of them. You know what I mean? And you guys, it's like bipolar shit. Like we feel comfortable. We're like he's like, there is enough groceries, no need to stock up. We will go hard on, like the mayor was like, we'll go hard on these people who are trying to jack the prices up on shit or make things exclusive. That's not happening. We're not tolerating that. You know, so people are like, oh, I don't have to buy everything one time. You know, people are respectful. You guys are like,
none of that. No,
he's done, bro. We're fucking done.
Like Trump went on TV. He's like, people gonna die. People gonna get depressed.
Can't be telling people that.
He's like, people gonna jump out windows. I was like, yeah, all these people have anxiety. Like, picture being single in the apartment by yourself. You're working from home on the laptop. You have no human interaction. You just in your house, and the only like news you're getting is Trump going on TV saying, "We're fucked."
Or one day he's like, "We'll be fine. People are gonna die a little bit. We're good." The next day he's like, "We're fucking dead." Next day he's like, numbers are good. We got to go back to work. Next day we can't go back to work. The next day we might have to go back to work. It's like, what are you talking about? What is he saying?
Like he says one thing and then the doctors are saying the complete opposite. Like he wanted everything open by Easter, and then the doctors are in the corner like this. It's like,
I heard that and I was like, yeah, and I'm like, yo, virus don't give a fuck about no holiday,
they don't care about race, holiday, nothing.
They don't take time off, nothing. They're like, what are you talking about? A holiday because it feels like a good day. I'm like, shut up.
He's probably like, feels like a corona-free day.
What?
He's like, I smell it. Then he was calling it the Chinese disease, and then the Chinese people are saying that the American government may have created it, which is very possible.
But he needs to get more factual stuff if he's going to be the leader of the free world saying that shit, because people will hear that and be like, goddamn Chinese, and then see a Chinese person and go blast them because they're mad.
They're like
come on, you can't
goddamn Chinaman. And they're like, I'm from Japan or I'm Korean. Like, no, you catching these hands.
The thing about him is he's a conspiracy theorist before he's a president. So like he's one of those guys that'll look you in your eye and be like, black people can't get corona. You know, it's like, what?
That's how I know, Casey. This is how I know aliens exist. Because the minute he became president, he started enforcing that Space Force. He took all the all the money that we had to deal with pandemics, like coronavirus. He took all that money and he moved it to Space Force. That's how I know. They probably took him to a meeting briefing. They showed him an alien, and he started tripping balls. He's probably like, fuck this. We got to get the Power Rangers. We got to get the Guardians of the Galaxy. We got to create this Space Force and protect all the United States.
This shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy. We did have a thing on the weekend because it was nice and warm on the weekend, and people were going to the park and to the lake areas and shit like that. So like one person was out there, it's cool. But then when like 10 people are all out there, and then it's becoming more and more. So more and more people went out, and the mayor got pretty pissed about that. But
I've been seeing people playing soccer, all types of dumb shit. I'm seeing kids outside playing together. I'm like, y'all out here just spreading Rona.
Yeah, the parks were closed. They're chained up and locked up. People are pulling off the caution stickers and just still going and playing and shit. So that's the one thing we have going on here that's real bad.
So you guys have calm, cautionary people, and then I have ignorant. We gonna do what we want. This is America.
You guys are so divided. Like New York is saying one thing, Texas is like, yo, we don't have enough cops to be patrolling or doing domestic violence stuff right now. We don't have. So the people are like, holy shit, it's gonna be like hell on the streets just now. We have some criminal action shit happening right now. We have like wild animals just walking the streets, like roaming the block. Like walking the sidewalk.
You got a tiger? You got a tiger walking around the block?
No tigers, but we got like coyotes and deers and like wolves just walking like one afternoon you see because no one's outside, so they're comfortable. They're getting mad comfortable right now.
And the toxic pollution emissions are probably going down. So
yeah.
I know Mother Nature's happy right now.
Exactly. That's the one positive out of this whole thing, at least.
That and that they're cutting some episodes from Empire. They're gonna make the season shorter. So I think that's a positive too, right there.
Thank God and Allah.
Thank you, Allah. Oh, okay. On our docket today, we're gonna be talking about Tigerking last. We're gonna do a quick review of Bloodshot. We're gonna talk about the hunt. And then we're going to finish it up with Tigerking. Now, you want to do that? Let me pull up the trailer. You want to do the trailer for Bloodshot real quick?
Let's give it about 15 seconds, sure. Just to set the tone.
Oh, Lord.
How you feel about this movie, man? What was your first impressions?
I don't remember it. Real talk. Here's the trailer, though.
I'm sorry.
That's what I was saying.
Where am I?
I was like, what is this shit?
We'd rebuild the most important assets in the U.S. military. Soldiers like yourself.
If they told me this was a prequel to Dom Toretto, and why he's so indestructible and Fast and Furious,
it would have got off.
But it will not only make you stronger,
I would have been sold.
It will heal you instantly. Holy shit. Now tell me, do you remember anything?
All right, that's enough.
Yeah,
I think that's enough. Yeah, that's enough.
All
right, stop sharing.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, we're gonna do this review of Bloodclot. Honestly, this would have been so much better as a Jamaican like satire movie where it's called Bloodclot and he just keeps coming back.
Like, that would be great if he just shows up. I'm a bad man. Yeah, and they kill him. Every time he comes back. You see me?
Yeah, I take all your bumbleclot bullet. I would have loved this shit if they just went for the joke. Oh man, but no,
Bloodclot, man.
This movie sucked, man.
This movie sucked so bad that even that I may have allegedly had a bootleg copy, I was still mad that I took an hour and 30 minutes out of my life watching that shit. What's the premise? Okay, we're going to talk spoilers because this movie's dumb and people need to save their money.
PG-13. It's action, drama, sci-fi. Yeah, it says it's 109 minutes. So, yeah, it's a little over an hour.
The best thing about this movie was seeing Isa Gonzalez.
Yeah, oh, yeah. She was great. Her and the black actor guy was great, too. He did a good job. He came later in the movie. But
yeah.
Relief kind of that it needed because this movie was taking itself too seriously. Like
the whole movie's, they took my wife. I gotta get revenge. And then he'll wake up. They took my wife.
Yeah.
I gotta get revenge.
They showed too much in the trailer, I think, too.
Yeah, the trailer's the whole movie. Like, you got the whole premise. My thing is, why did they bring him back? What made him so special? He's just a random, racially ambiguous guy who died, allegedly. We don't even know how he died because we don't know if that thought in his mind is true. The only scene that I liked in the movie, I'm sorry, I don't want to talk over you. The one scene I liked was when he went and to find his wife, and she's like, "Get the fuck away from me! I got."
Yeah, that's the only scene I sat up like, "Oh shit, what the hell? She's alive."
That's the only thing that happened this whole movie.
She's like, "Man, I've been getting my back blown the fuck out for the past 5 years. What are you doing here?
You what? I thought you died."
Yeah, it's like, you get the fuck off my property. And he's just like, "Oh shit, you're alive?" All right, then it's like
Yeah,
he didn't even have a breakdown or nothing. He had no mental like real fortitude in himself. Like he was just always just like one note. Like he should have had a breakdown there.
I thought that was gonna be a Spawn moment where he's like, "No, why no?"
Like, or at least give us like a friggin' spinning Michael Bay spin scene where he's like getting it together. Like, what the fuck?
Nah,
you know what
bro.
I mean? Nothing. There's no intensity.
The conversation with her was just so basic too. Like I thought he was gonna be like, "Oh, do you have some Popeyes coupons since I'm already here? You know, just checking." Because wasn't that girl his daughter? He even acknowledged her.
No, I don't even think it was his daughter. It was the other guy who's blowing her back out's daughter. And she was even like, go with your brother. You know, like she's been getting her clout clean, getting dusted off.
That's like being 40 years old and somebody you dated in high school showing back up. It's like, it's me, baby.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what are you doing? Can we just admit that his acting skills were never the best, but they got worse in this movie?
Like his character, I felt like Vin Diesel in real life had like dementia or something. Like he didn't know what was going on. Like
he didn't go for it in this either, man. Like he didn't.
The action scenes, everybody's moving fast, and he's just like, and then his excuse is like, I'm gonna regenerate anyway, so why should I block or duck this bullet? I'm gonna just take this bullet anyways. They use that as like a pivot to be lazy with the writing and for the action scenes.
Yeah, and I don't know a lot about the comic book character, but like there must be something more to this character than him just having Wolverine powers.
There's a better version of this character that's low budget. It's starring Jason David Frank, who's the Green Ranger. Him and a couple other actors created their own like Valiant comic series that's free on YouTube, and you can watch all the movies and everything on YouTube.
I'll check that out because
it's way better.
Like, okay, if you could put memories in people, why do you need him? You could just put memories in that whole squad. Like
somebody who can actually fight. You just got this random
okay. He gets these superpowers, and then he plays fucking possum. That's like, he could just walk through that whole place. Why did he fake die? Like, he played like he was dead. And then why would they bring him inside? Like, if they murked him, don't tie him, wrap him up, put him in a truck. You know, like, they're doing that in Ozark, regular Joes. You know, like,
the bad guy just had a smartwatch built into his hand. He'd be like, not today, bitch. And he'll just hit his little iPhone.
When he's taking that girl's air?
Yeah, he's like, you gonna choke.
Yeah, I was like, you're seeing him put the code in. It takes him like a good 5 minutes to be like, yeah, you keep talking, bitch.
Talking that shit, huh?
Yeah, I got something. Guy has a Nintendo fucking glove.
Was it the power glove that was
Nintendo?
Yeah.
Guy pulls up the Nintendo power glove. I got something for you, bitch.
You're like, you talking that damn shit, huh? All right now.
I'm gonna take that air in that ass.
I got 2 more buttons to press now. You wait.
Like, kick him in his face. What are you doing standing there watching him do this every time you say you don't feel comfortable doing something? The bad guy was so, like, the main muscle bad guy was so garbage.
He wasn't even a muscle man. He just looked like he got kicked out of UFC. And he's like, fuck, I'm gonna get these bionic parts now.
Okay, what this movie needed was get that guy out of there, put Mark Wahlberg as that guy.
Ooh.
And make it like a Vin Diesel versus Mark Wahlberg movie. Kill off the main brain first. Yeah, but kill the main brain, that guy who he did a good job, the main scientist guy who's manipulating everything. Kill him off so everything is a wild card. So it's like, okay, Mark Wahlberg versus Vin Diesel. And the movie could go from there. Just make it wild.
And don't take yourself serious. This movie thought they were like a Christopher Nolan film.
Exactly. And they're trying to be a satire on like the old action flicks, but then it became an old action flick.
But not a good one though.
No, a shit one. So it's like, okay, you're making fun of that type of stuff. I see you guys are making fun of like Tarantino movie where the psychopath is coming up dancing and he cuts the air off. Remember that movie from Tarantino, one of his originals?
Reservoir Dogs.
They remade that and it was like shit. I was like, okay, this guy sucks. That bad guy reminded me of somebody from Bad Guys in Movies, but they used him in a shit way, in my opinion.
That was the actor that actually played Dr. Doom in the Fan Force Stick movie.
Okay, yeah.
So I was like, he just can't catch a break.
Yeah, that was shit. But it had a cool concept, but the trailers ruined that, you know? And what was it? Was it flour that came on him that made him go white?
No, like he's basically dead, and it's just the nanobites keeping him alive. So his skin's supposed to look pale and ghostly throughout the whole film. But, you know, Vin Diesel, he's like,
no.
Bad man 210, bro.
It's like, nah, I'm good on all that
Nah, you put no white paint on me.
So I'm like, he came in like the last 20 seconds of the movie, he actually became Deadshot for like the last
Bloodshot. Don't you call
Bloodshot.
that man Dead?
He became Bloodshot, Bloodclot for like 20 seconds in this movie, where he like all the nanos came to his chest.
Yeah, he's supposed to have a big red circle. Like he looks like the Japanese flag.
Yeah, he became that for like 20 seconds. And that part, he didn't even defend himself. He just walked up to dude with a grenade.
Started taking bullets, just, ugh.
What was creative about that?
Oh, not the damn. It's like the one guy that did CG. He's like, yo, you know, my uncle just hired me on this project. Please let me just flex my muscles one time. They're like, all right, we're going to give you one scene where we're going to tear apart Vin Diesel and we're going to bring them back together several times.
But the first shot, the one they show us in the trailer where he gets shot in the face and regenerates, they did that in like the beginning. They never did anything like that after.
No, they ain't got time for that. Now, Casey, I got the B movie version of it. If you would like to see that, that one's done a lot better.
Share that.
All right, I'm gonna share that for y'all. It's on YouTube, by the way.
So even the fight scenes in this weren't even that great. Like I thought the choreography was gonna be great, but it wasn't even great. Let's check this out.
This is fun.
Now, this is an hour and 13 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So that's Bloodshot right there versus Ninja. Way better fighting already.
Yeah.
So it's just a bunch of like real martial artists and cosplayers made this video.
Tell me where the acid is.
I want to see if there's a scene where he gets shot in the head. I think there is one.
This shit's looking better already.
It is.
That's looking better already. You're seeing that there's consequences to him. Like he can be hurt. He has mental, like he's strained, you know, like mentally strained by asking this guy a question. He looks frustrated. Like he's not just a one level, one tier, one note person. Like Vin Diesel did a shit job acting, and they did a shit job with the writing.
Now I just wanted to show you how he looked with the face paint and everything, because they did a good job. It was very comic book accurate, because that's how he's supposed to look. He's supposed to look.
Yeah, that looks more like him.
And he has the big red dot on his chest, like that's.
This fighting looks way better. This fighting looks way better already. I can't hear what they're saying, but
I muted it because I just wanted to just show the. Like, look at that, the red eyes, everything.
Yeah, this looks way better, and he's doing a better job acting.
So.
And he's not even a great actor, but he's right there. His facial expressions look more believable.
They killed my wife 7 times.
You were never even around her. You're always at work. You know what I mean? Like that was her beef.
What if she's like, we got an annulment the day after? What the fuck do you want?
What do you want?
I just wanted to see that thing one last time.
That was my beef with it. It was like, you guys didn't even have a great relationship. Like, y'all are cool, but you know, like you saw her like what, once a month. He
was like a deadbeat father. He showed up. It's me.
He didn't have no kids.
He expected her to be all happy to see.
Yeah.
The hell out of my house.
He's like, fuck out of here. You're alive? You just dipped on me.
That was the biggest conflict of the movie.
Yeah, he should have lived in that a little bit.
Nope.
He didn't even it at all.
He didn't live in it. He didn't care, man. So Bloodshot gets a 3 out of 10 for me.
If I saw this in theaters, I'd be so pissed.
I'd be mad.
And I watched it at home. I watched it at home, my own time, and I was like, this shit does not have any respect for my time, even though I didn't pay for this shit. I wouldn't even say ski mask this movie. Just watch the trailer. The trailer was good enough. You know how it ends. Ah, man.
It ended dumb. Like I swear he died. Then he woke up. He's like, oh, shit, I'm good.
Yeah. At least I would have respected it more if at the end they're like, how do we know this isn't just a thing, like they were saying? And then it was just a thing. He just woke up again. And he was like,
another thing I respect at the end, like the girl, he looked at her, he's like, I clapped them cheeks. He gave her that look. And then she's like, hell no. He's like, I respect that.
Yeah. Like he was good. He should have been there earlier. He should have been there in that facility where everything was happening. Like from the get-go, that actor. Just to keep
the black guy.
Yeah, because the jokes that they were giving in that place, that facility, were not funny. The dude wanted to put the nanocells in his coca looks. That was stupidness.
He's like,
what is this? Yeah, he's like, what kind of low-hanging fruit joke is this? I was like, come on. This is what they're working with? Like, none of the actors were good in there except for the girl. the main guy, the scientist guy. Everybody else was garbage. They're all like people who were behind the camera who were just like, oh, we need an extra to sit in that chair and just do computer stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and look at when we're cussing somebody out, you know, we're all gonna just look and be like, oh shit, what's going on over there? Like, how could you be cool with that? Like a room full of like 20 people, someone's gonna leak what's going on. He's gonna have to kill all those people too. Like the whole motive was stupid.
He gonna be like, I'm gonna kill all y'all, but y'all hold up now. Got 2 more buttons.
I was like,
he had the longest. He had a 15 character passcode.
Yeah, his motive was dumb.
He's like, y'all ain't about to hack my shit. He's like, I got 2-factor authentication and a 15 character password. Y'all hold up real quick now. Gotta check my retina. Let me type my password in. And then that woman stood there and just got choked out.
Yeah, numerous times. And if he has the technology to take and change people's memories, he doesn't need Bloodshot. He could just be going through these scientists and making them forget that they even created this.
First of all, that man could have did that to himself. He could have made millions curing cancer and all these other things.
Yeah, and he'd rather just kill other scientists.
I would have made myself a superhero like Tony Stark, and then like cure different diseases with my nanobites. But he's like, nah, we're gonna invest $1 billion into this one biracial man we never met.
Who could take this shit over like that.
Because we believe in him.
Yeah, he believes in his narrative. I'm like, this is stupid. He's so into it. He's so romantically in love with Vin Diesel's character's story of, oh, he has something to fight for. He has love, true love. You wouldn't know that, okay? I was like, shut the fuck. Shut up.
What if that was Vin Diesel's character's first mission? He died like that, like trash. Like he was a really bad soldier. Like he was the worst soldier, and they picked him out of the bunch. Of like, we're gonna show you how good our tech is. We took the worst possible soldier, and we made him pretty much Inspector Gadget. This is all this shit was, Inspector Gadget.
This was the $1 Million Man, except he was garbage.
Was
like
trash.
they could have took the $1 Million Man storyline and put it on this, and it would have been more interesting. Remember that old 70s movie?
Oh, yeah, with the sound effects when he jumps.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They should have took that. Just Vin Diesel should have remade that instead of this. Because
I think Mark Wahlberg wanted to remake that at one point. I would watch that shit.
Yeah. I think, like, honestly, the director of this, it should have been a different director. Maybe person who did, like, 21 Jump Street or the one, remember that movie with Mark Wahlberg and The Rock and Samuel Jackson?
Oh, the other guys.
The other guys, like that,
yeah.
Like something where it's like, okay, they're making fun of action movies and it's funny, so let's go with that. And the story's not going to be that deep. We know the consequences aren't there for the main guy, so let's have fun with this. Felt like they were going to take it in that direction, kind of, but the shit was not funny. The action had no consequence, so I'm just watching people fall down an elevator shaft. I'm like, they would be dead from the first hit, and like they're still up and fighting. I'm like, this is just stupid. Like.
All right, let's move on to something that's actually enjoyable. I'm going to play the trailer for The Hunt.
Yeah,
so
man.
Next review. And what did you give Bloodshot, by the way? I gave it a 3.
I give this a 0, man. This I was so mad. I put Doom on and I had Doom on the other TV and I was watching. I was like, this is so stupid. Just didn't respect my time at all. If I paid $20 in the theater or on digital to watch this fully, I would have been so mad, man. Don't even ski mask that, man.
So
this is with your money.
Yeah, let's talk about The Hunt. This movie was delayed, actually, because there was a shooting, I think, last year. This is an older movie. It just came out.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and play the trailer for that.
For the podcast listeners, they're on a plane.
How about a glass of champagne?
Perfect.
I don't think I liked anybody in this movie, except, like, this movie kind of, like, made me a Trump supporter. I was rooting for them. I was like, you damn liberals, you libtards.
I'm in the back with the rest.
Blumhouse
does it again.
With their $5 million budget. I think they strategically used every A-list actor they had in this movie. I was expecting John Cena to show up.
That would be interesting.
I was like, oh shit, Cena's here.
I can't use that.
And I was also upset nobody used the samurai sword.
I know what this is.
Purge.
Every year, these rich elites kidnap.
It makes me wonder if The Purge has its own separate universe, because I feel like this could exist
Mississippi.
in a pre-Purge universe.
They're hunting human beings for
for a sport.
Then you're not human beings.
They're not humans, they're Republicans.
What state is this?
Most people know where they are.
All right, most people. You're in the glorious state of Arkansas, sweetheart.
You tell them, redneck woman. Bitch!
See, I didn't see the trailer going into seeing this movie.
How'd you know she was lying?
This movie had me paranoid. Because I don't know. I guess I feel like I act like her. I was like, hell yeah. I don't trust nobody.
There has to be a reason.
All right, that's enough of the trailer. I don't want to get copywritten. You know how YouTube does.
Oh yeah, I forgot YouTube does that shit.
Yeah, man.
All right, so this is a hunt. As I said earlier, actually, I was thinking, I was like, you change that H, you get something else. And that's how some of these folks are feeling against the main protagonist.
A, B,
Change that C to the H to the C. I can't.
H to the CISO. It's just my nizzle.
Chill up at everybody's ass. So who was that actress? Was her name Crystal?
That was the character's name. See, I didn't see the trailer for this going into it, so I didn't know who the main was. I didn't know who was gonna be what. I just know the familiar face actors, and I was like, oh, okay, he's gonna last. Nope. Oh, okay, she's gonna. Nope. So I was like, yeah, this is dope. You don't know how. It was like Pulp Fiction. Like, you don't know what to hold on to. Nothing was like graspable at the beginning, maybe 15, 20 minutes of the movie, which I liked. It had me guessing. Like, I was like, I didn't even know what the message was of the theme of the movie. So it was very interesting watching it.
Some fun. Characters don't even have real names. Like Emma Roberts' name was Yoga Pants. So when I read that, I was like, yeah, she definitely. You ain't gonna last if your name is Yoga Pants.
Yeah. I feel bad for this movie because it came out during quarantine time and I couldn't go see it in theaters.
It was good, man. Vanilla Nice was one of the characters' names.
I think I know who that was.
Shut the fuck up, Gary.
Yeah.
I like Gary. I like this
Where is he from? Power Rangers?
No, he's from My Name is Earl and a bunch of shows from the 90s.
Yeah, he had a familiar face. Let me check his IMDb. Titans, John Q. Yeah, he did a bunch of stuff. Yeah, he was in Good Girls also.
Yeah, he was really big, and then he lost a bunch of Santa Clarita Diet. He was on that show recently.
Wolf
the
of
Ranch.
Wall Street.
Yeah, he was on Wolf of Wall Street, Twin Peaks.
Okay, I never watched Twin Peaks. There's something he was in when he was little. I don't know if it was Power Rangers or something. I don't know.
He does look like Bulk from Bulk and Skull, but that's not him. He was
yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
I'll try to pull up some. He was on a bunch of stuff. He was on episodes of Sister Sister, Tales from the Crypt. Pretty much everything from the 90s, you'll run into him chasing Amy.
Yeah, he has such a familiar...
He was that fat guy.
Yeah, exactly. Now
Boy Meets World, he used to beat the hell out of Corey.
That's what it was. Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
Now he's fucking jacked. Good for him.
Yeah, he's swole now. He's like, I ain't about to have heart disease. Get swole on y'all niggas.
So we're gonna not do spoilers for the first 5 minutes, I guess, and then get into spoilers after.
Yeah. So the main character, Crystal, played by Betty Gilpin, who I know from the show Glow.
Oh, okay.
That's the first time, and I think she was also in Stuber. She does a really good job. She kind of has like a sling blade country slang, like that country loner who's like really in tune with wilderness and is about her shit. Like, it reminds me.
There's a difference. She sounded like Joe Exotic to me.
She reminded me of Daryl from Walking Dead.
Oh Lord, I can't tell the difference between that Southern slang. It all sounds like just some hillbilly shit.
Oh no,
sorry.
Like New Orleans, they have like a different slang
French to it.
Yeah, they have that Cajun slang, that Cajun talk.
Okay. You're in the South, so you can tell the difference.
Yeah, I can tell the difference. So she has like that kind of like that Texas country swing.
Okay.
Hey, Hillary Swank was looking kind of good in this movie. I was like, all right, now.
Yeah.
I said, I see you, Hillary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
she plays the villain of the film. Her name is Athena.
Mm-hmm.
The whole theme of this movie is kind of like pitting Republicans against Democrats, and that's like the political aspect of it. But the whole thing, it reminded me of the movie The Pest. Remember that where they're hunting John Leguizamo?
No, I don't remember that.
That shit was trash. I'll pull the trailer up for that.
I remember the movie with Ice-T a long time ago.
That's another one. Like, a lot of movies have that same concept where it's a group of rich people hunting poor people, and then the poor person ends up getting the upper hand on them.
Mm-hmm. But nobody was really necessarily poor in this movie. They were just
no. It was kind of like Democrat versus Republican, so they always look at like Republicans as deplorables, like people who are beneath them, who are either racist or I think what was the word they used? Academically declined or inclined.
I don't remember.
I forgot the terminology they use, but yeah, that's usually what they associate Republican people with. And then you got to see the dark side to the liberals. They were kind of racist and they were ignorant and they had their own ideologies that weren't, in tune with normal people. So what they show you is that there's bad sides to each side of a political party. Not one side is good. It's good to be in the gray. Yeah,
but they more heavy-handed on making the Republican side the liberal side look more like way over the edge of what they are.
Everybody seemed like they belonged in the Tigerking documentary.
But the liberals seem way too liberal. Like they're like, oh, you can't say that. What do you mean us?
Yeah,
it was like
one
too
extreme.
Far on that side.
Yeah, it was the extreme of each side. It was the extreme for the far right, and it was the extreme for the far left. And then they just had those two battling. But by doing that, they show you that, hey, I'm not that crazy. Why won't we just meet in the middle? That's what it does for the viewers. But some of that guy's racism came into the play. There was one dude who was racist. Shut the fuck up, Gary. He had some suspicions about a man, and he was right.
That was hilarious. That was one of my favorite scenes.
I was like, sometimes that racism will save your life, man. You might see an Asian person, and you're like, I think they know Kung Fu. I ain't going to fight this person. And that might save your life. Get your ass beat. They be looking like they're an accountant, and you try to fight them, and they're like, not sure you want to do this, sir. And they
grapple you
and beat the shit out of you. And they're like, first of all, I'm Korean. I'm not Chinese. And they beat your ass doing some umbuck.
Yeah, so this is a 90-minute movie, rated R. It's an action horror thriller. And I think it has some comedy in it, too. This is
a lot of comedy. What do you mean?
For something that's not for something that's not on the board saying comedy, this was a funny movie. And it was way funnier than it was way funnier than Bloodshot. And Bloodshot was like supposed to be more funny, but this is way funnier. It's a funny ass movie, man. It had great characters. Unexpected shit was happening in this left, right, and center. So I was enjoying this movie a lot.
There's a very well choreographed fight scene.
The choreograph is great in this.
At the end with Crystal and Athena fighting in the house, that was done very well.
Most of it was great.
It reminded me of Kill Bill. It had a little bit of Kill Bill in there.
Yeah.
The character Crystal, taking these people out one by one.
Yeah, let's not do spoilers though, but yeah.
That's to show you that in the trailer. That's the premise of the movie. So what else? What else can we talk about in this film? This was directed by Craig Zobel. I'm not sure what else he's done, but he did a really good job.
I looked at the IMDb. It said he did some episodes of Westworld, some episodes of American Gods. He did a couple.
So yeah, he took all that and he brought, because I thought everything was filmed well and choreographed well. So the
pacing was great in this movie too. It didn't stay in one area too long and overstay its welcome. It moved forward.
I'm gonna be honest. I watched this movie and then I watched Birds of Prey again, and this is a better women empowerment movie compared to Birds of Prey, and the fight scenes are done better in this movie. I stand by that statement. Because I watched Birds of Prey over a second time, and I was like, a lot of the fight choreography is like corny as fuck, like with the stuff with Black Canary, where she was like doing the kicks. I was like, I know her thighs are hurting after that shit. That shit hurt. She was struggling each kick. My wife got bored. She just walked off and went to sleep when I was watching Birds of Prey.
Yeah, I'm not really thinking about comparing them, but this is a good movie though. The choreography in this was great. The fights, the guns, the weapons they were using, everything was great. I'm
comparing them because it was Women's History Month when this came out. So you trying to see some women's history, you need to watch this. Watch this young woman, Crystal, defend herself against these damn liberals.
She did the damn thing.
Let's get into spoilers because there's a lot of because you can't really. The plot is so thin and basic where it's just we gotta hunt these people. Us versus them. That's hard to go into stuff. So let's talk some spoilers real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, in the beginning of the film, they have all these A-list celebrities like Emma Roberts. They had the guy from This Is Us show up, and you're like, oh man, all these people are gonna be in this movie. That's great. Nope.
Yeah.
They start taking these people up, like they start knocking them off, man, in the first like 10 minutes of the film.
Yeah. I was like, they just want to be in the movie to do a favor to the director or something. Like, I don't even know if they're getting paid. They just showed up and they're like, this way, come with me. And they're holding the yoga pants girl and they step on a bomb. They're like, fuck. And then they're done. I was like, he was in the movie for like 30 seconds. I thought he was going to be the main guy, you know? So
Nah, bro. I feel
like,
like the director must have blackmailed them. He probably saw them doing coke. And he's like, I got all of you. I have a list.
Yeah.
And now you have to be in my movie. I don't care if it's like 10 minutes.
It's like they're friends in real life. And they're like, yeah, I just need you to do one scene. All right, cool. Just to divert the people's
I like my story better
expectations.
where he caught them doing coke.
Yeah.
What's that on your nose, Emma Roberts? Nothing. Nah, you in this movie now. You about to be in the hunt.
Yeah. I like the scene in the gas station with Pop and the other woman, Pop and Ma.
Yeah, Mom, Pop. Yeah.
Yeah, when they go in there. Yeah, and the drinks are poison. She's like, hey, stop. That's Pop. It's good. It's not good for you. You know, like you think she was going to say it's poison, but it's actually just soda. And she's such a liberal hippie on one side of the spectrum that she's like, you shouldn't be drinking that. You know, that was great.
There's one scene where she was going to hit this woman and she's like, you know, do I need to respect your rights as a woman and not hit you and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, that's kind of how the internet works though. Like,
yeah,
you have to tiptoe around everything. I'm not saying be a complete jackass.
Yeah.
But if you're ignorant to a certain subject and you don't know something and you want to be informed on that, that's perfectly normal. But in the world that we live in, they're like, you don't know about that? You're an idiot. You're this, you're that. And we're going to cancel you.
Yeah.
And they kind of touch on that in this film as well.
Yeah, that was a great scene. When she was like, do you want equal rights? Should I not kill you like I killed him because you're a female? Do you need equal rights on that? And she's like, no, I don't. It's like, pow. All right. There you go.
You can't say female. You got to say woman.
Get the fuck out of here.
You can't say female. I was like, you can't say.
You just went weird.
My bad.
Yeah, I don't know what you did, but.
I should be back. My back.
I see you.
Back.
I see bears. There you go. You're back now.
I'm back. All right.
Back now.
Yeah. Got a little too excited there. I was talking about women's.
Sorry. Say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, I was told that, but I was like, you can't say male or female. So I was like, okay, opposite gender of man. I'm like the one without the penis then. Man.
I'm Joe Exotic with that. They can say it, why can't I? God damn it. But yeah, this movie had a lot of fun parts. What were your favorite fun parts before we move forward? Because we're in spoilers right now.
Gary being suspicious about, I think, was he Mexican or Middle Eastern?
Middle Eastern.
That's random though. Who's gonna see a Middle East? Like if it was Mexican, I'd be like, I could see that's the South maybe, but it was.
That's what made him feel weird. Yeah, that's what made him like, why if we're in the South right now, why is his family like hiding out like this?
Random Middle Eastern family. I was like,
yeah, that's why he was feeling away. He's like, something's not right here.
If that guy said his name was Jorge, or Jorge, I was like, okay, that makes sense. But they had Aladdin on that thing. It's just like
that was great, man.
I was like, I don't think y'all in America right now.
Did it fool you, or did you believe him off the top?
I didn't believe him, and I didn't believe there was a fat guy that kept following them. And I'm like, all these people getting picked off by snipers and bow and arrows, and your fat ass dodged all those bullets, and you just happen to show up all the time. Like, hey guys, what's going on? I'm like, nah, they usually take the fat one out first. If you watch Zombieland, cardio.
Are you talking about Don?
Yeah. Cardio's one of the key rules in survival horror.
Oh, hell yeah.
And he could barely run, but he just kept showing up alive. So I was just like, you got people helping you. Them bullets ain't hitting you. They hitting everybody else.
He needed closure with everybody. That's how I knew he was liberal. Like, he was like, but why do you think they did that? You know, like, always asking her, like, we can't just kill her. You know, like, he would always need closure on a character.
Hell no.
Because I'm trying to live.
I was like,
all right.
The whole time I was watching this, I was like, am I a Republican? Because I was just like, when she went in that gas station, I was like, something suspicious going on here. You might need to shoot everybody.
Yeah, man.
This shit made me paranoid. And now it makes sense why they pushed it back, because there was a shooting that happened. I think it was last year.
Okay.
Or was it the year before? There's so many shootings in America.
2019 was crazy with the states.
I can't keep up. It was one of the many shootings happened, and they postponed this movie because they're like, we don't want to add fuel to the fire. But if you're already a crazy person, A movie ain't gonna change you. You ain't gonna be like, I'm about to shoot up the school, but I watch Scarface, so cocaine, baby. I ain't gonna shoot up. It's like, no, it don't work like that. If you crazy and you got your mindset on doing something crazy, you gonna do something crazy. You don't need a movie to help influence you on that. You already got that crazy thought.
Yep.
In your mind. But yeah, going back to rating wise, I'm gonna give this an 8.5. I thoroughly enjoyed this film. It's quick. Yeah. It's not long. It's like an hour 30 minutes. Yeah. It's action from start to finish. There's lots of jokes. There's some hidden political messages in there, and I think you just have a good time by the end of the film. It's kind of weird. Like, my parents couldn't understand the lady's southern accent, so they watched it on closed caption, but I understood everything just fine.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I understood it.
I didn't need no closed caption.
But I like the accent. Her accent sounded good too. I was like, this is
dope. It turned out you were rubbing yourself.
Yeah, man. I'm on quarantine. It ain't easy these days.
Hey, you gotta take what you can get. He's like, hey,
change my Pornhub searches, elevated.
Gotta switch it up.
Yeah.
I was watching one, man. This dude was dicking down this girl, the big juicy white woman.
Okay.
And then he said, yeah, girl, we in the trailer now. He said, we in the trailer park now, girl. I was like, oh shit, is that the key word for like big juicy white women, calling it the trailer park? So if somebody's so if you're dating the dude and he said he going to the trailer park, know that he got him a little side thing. He out here about to drop dick off.
That's his Terradome.
Going to the park, baby. Like, yeah, we in the park now, girl. Speaking about the trailer park, I think our next review is going to be for the Tigerking.
Yeah, but I gave this movie a solid 8 out of 10. This was amazing. This movie was great. Had a couple problems that I felt like the liberals were too corny liberal. Like they were too predictable. Like they were like, we need to know. Yeah, they were like too hippie though. Like the Republicans weren't that hippie. They seemed a lot more normal to me. Like they weren't as extreme. If like the liberals needed like closure for everything. They were too equal rights. Like it was too much of that. Like not all liberals were like that. The Republicans seemed a lot more human. Like even at the end when she got on the plane and she was sharing the drinks and the champagne and the food, like it was too. They were like, I don't know. It wasn't very even.
The liberal people in this movie came off kind of like
smug and assholy.
They were like the Hollywood elite, like the out of touch,
clueless
Hollywood elite, and then the Republicans, they were like the extreme country.
I didn't even feel
like don't tread. Some of them were.
Some of them were, but not all.
They go into the backstory. Some of them.
Yeah.
Like Gary was extreme.
Yeah. Definitely had its extremes, but not all of them felt like they were as extreme as the liberals were.
One girl was dying. She had spikes going through her, and she was like, "Don't be a pussy and shoot me." Like, come on now, Casey. That
was great. That scene was so random when she got blown back onto the spike.
Yeah, she's like, shoot me, bitch. And he's like, and then the guy's like, I can't shoot a woman. He's like, bitch, I said shoot me. Don't be a pussy.
That was great. That was a great movie, man. I give it a solid 8, man.
So they show you the worst of each political party.
Yeah. Hopefully people can see that in themselves and be like, holy, why am I on this team?
Yeah, why am
I'm a human being. I'm not on one side.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, yeah,
good message. They be trying to treat politics like it's a sport. Like, my pa was Republican.
Yeah, exactly. Just making decisions without even listening or seeing what the actions are. But yeah, let's get to the next thing, man.
All right, let me pull up this Tigerking trailer. Do you want to see the trailer, or do you want to see the clip with him saying the N-word first?
Let's do that, because we all know what it is already. We don't need the full trailer.
All right, so let's
we talked about this in the last podcast just a little bit. We gave a little bit of a hints and stuff like that about that. This one, we're going to go full throttle through this thing. It's been getting a lot of love on the internet.
It really is.
A lot of people, the whole world has been talking about this thing, man. And it's crazy, crazy story. So we're going to check out this skit, it's not even a skit. This is real life.
This is real life, bro.
Here in this country, it's absolutely pathetic. I can't say the N-word, but you can get on YouTube and watch any black man's rap video, and they're calling each other the N-word. What is this discrimination? I'm white. I can't say the N-word, and they can't.
He's like, motherfucker, my grandpappy invented the N-word. What the fuck is going on?
It's like, my neighbors are niggers. Why can't I say that word? Let me get this bullshit off.
This shit? What is this?
Coronavirus shit popping up everywhere, bro. Let me pull this up. I pulled this up. This is his governor message.
Yeah.
Now, in the beginning of the show, he wasn't walking with that leg bracelet. Did one of the men he was married to like break him off?
I was wondering what was with that. They never really got into what was wrong with that.
Well,
Maybe
he got
too much meth in his system.
His back broke. He got his back broken when he was younger. Because remember, he drove off a bridge and he was in a car accident. And then like he was in the car and he saw like a tiger, and in his mind he's like, I'm about to be breaking the backs of straight men for the rest of my life. I'm breaking them off.
Episode 1, I gotta watch it again because it got so crazy that episode 1 is like a distant memory to me now.
Yeah, watch episode 1 because he talks about he broke his back and then like
I remember the girl getting her arm cut off in episode 1, I think, or bit off.
I think it was 2. It got ripped off by a tiger.
Yeah. One of those things.
We'll talk about that, dude. I feel like that was his Batman moment. You know, like Batman fell into that cave and all those bats surrounded him.
Yeah.
Like when he drove off that bridge and he broke his back, he's like, I'm about to be dicking down all these men. I'm gonna be doing all the meth, and I'm gonna be the king of this shit. That was his moment. That was his aha moment. So let me play this right here.
So that way, you ain't paying the bills. So, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I've done some shit in my past that I ain't too real colorful about, but I damn sure ain't ashamed about it because you know what? Trying drugs in my past, I understand why people are on drugs.
Damn right.
I understand why they're alcoholics. It's because of society.
Society made me smoke that crack.
They take that high because
you notice when he said meth head, he had the pause. He
licked his lips.
He's like, God damn, I think I need some.
He's like, damn, I forgot we got me and my husband's got our 7:00 date with the meth tonight. Guns and meth.
He's like, shit. He's like,
mouth watered.
Like, shit, bring back some good memories right there.
Yeah,
damn
exactly.
Meth. He said,
mouth
we ain't do that damn meth right there.
Salivated on that one.
He's
while they're on that high. Then when they come down off of that high, they start to get ashamed. They feel like they're out of society again. And
he telling on himself. That's
exactly. Talk about guys when they come off that after they bust after
when they low.
Reform, folks. We got it.
He telling on himself. Look. He said when they come down, they low and they do damn near anything. That's when he gets them. He's like, I know you've been on that meth, and I know you ain't gay.
Yeah.
But I have a Prince Albert on my dick and tigers at my house. What's good?
Yeah.
And then they're just like, I need it. And Joe's like, bring that head.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's taking freaking guys who came out of jail or are homeless, wanted to be actors.
And blowing they back out. That's like,
man.
That's some villain shit. He's like, my back broken, yours is now too.
So I'm gonna ask the question. You can only pick one. Which culture you going with? You as yourself, you know what I mean? Not you as a female, you as, you right now. Quarantine's fucked up. You have to go with one of them.
I'm going with Carol.
You going with Carol?
Because her husband's a cuck. I'm pretty sure she has him on the leash. I just get vibes like he's the type that he'll have sex, but he don't take his pants off. Like he just puts his, like pants has that slit.
Yeah.
He just, he puts his dick through the little slit in the pants.
Yeah.
He's that type, and he's just, that's the vibe I get. I get cuck vibes.
He probably busts a nut, puts it on his tongue, and then puts it in her vagina. Like when he had when it showed the zoom out, when it does those zoom outs of pictures, and when he had the leash on his knees, and she was holding the leash, I was like, oh God, man, so heartbreaking, this guy. And he was singing to her, remember?
I'm pulling that up right now. I'm trying to find that shit, man.
That shit was heartbreaking. She had a grown-ass man with a leash on his neck. I was like, this guy is like...
She's always waking up, hello, kittens. For this shit.
Yeah, hello, kittens.
Hello, cool cats and kittens.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just like, yeah, here's the picture. I don't want to...
heartbreaking, man.
I don't want to pull up somebody else's, video where they're talking.
Yeah, no worries. I'm
trying to pull it up. But keep talking as I pull that up real quick.
Yeah,
you believe she killed her husband?
Hell yeah. Open the septic tank. Husband is gone. He is a goner, but he flew to Nicaragua? What was it?
She's genius though, bro. The way that
she's genius. I don't know. I don't know. The dude with the long hair, that guy's spot didn't seem too bad. I'm not like I'm a woman. I gotta marry him.
No, bro. No.
Well, what's wrong with him? What did he do? Duval was there. Lil Duval was there.
That nigga raping, bro. What the fuck?
Raping women or what?
Yeah, you didn't catch R. Kelly vibes from him?
He was raping men or women?
Women! Look,
Yeah, I'll be all right. I'm not a woman.
No, okay, so here's the stipulations when you get with Doc.
Joe Exotic was raping mans. You know what I mean?
I already told you I'm going with Carol.
Yeah. Carol? Yeah,
I'm going with,
her cages just looked so dirty, though. Like, it didn't look like it was very...
We're going to go on bike rides
He didn't look
together.
like she was very nice to guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like...
If she tried, she'll rub me down in sardine oil and get me.
She'll feed you. Yeah, she knew exactly what it was to kill.
Because she brought that up just randomly, like.
Yeah, she's like, you don't use perfume to kill a man. You put sardines on him. That's how you put the sardine oil on him. That's how you get them to eat them. I'm like,
my favorite scene was when that tiger dragged him, grabbed his leg, and dragged his ass.
Just brought him to the back, ready to eat him. If he didn't shoot that poor cat.
Now, do you think, I do believe some of the conspiracy theories. I think that he had people watching him, and I think that person was Carol.
Absolutely. I believe it completely, man.
Because if you watch the first episodes, Homeboy was talking reckless about how he wanted to kill. He's like, you dumb bitch, I'm going to shoot you. He had a mannequin that he would shoot.
Yeah.
Had her face on it every day.
He's having too much fun with it, though. Like,
he woke up every day wanting to give Carol smoke. Yeah. Every day.
Yo, he woke up before he had breakfast. He's like, how am I going to fuck this bitch over today? He was cooking up how he was going to fuck her up before he was cooking up breakfast.
He was like, happy Friday to everybody except that dirty bitch, Carol.
Yeah, that fucking cunt. And her cuck husband. I was like, what the hell?
That's a different level of hatred. Like, I heard stories that OJ, to this day, he'll go to Nicole, his ex-wife, his deceased wife, he'll go to her grave and he'll cuss her gravestone out. He'll go, you bitch, bro, like he'll go. I was like, that's the type of hatred I think Joe has for Carol right now.
Yeah, like he was saying,
this is white people's OJ.
Yeah, he was saying that she's obsessed with him, but like watching this, I was like, nah, bro, you're obsessed with her. Like, you're nuts. I have a theory with this shit though. Like,
what's the theory, Casey?
I honestly feel like these people are ancestors of slave traders.
And they've been trading tigers.
They started trading tigers also.
Yeah.
But they were trading, like, how do you think, like, the dude who had he said his granddad owned the circus and shit like that. Like, they were slave trading and they got animals trading too, like, while they were doing that. That's why they're millionaires upon millionaires. Yeah. And this is a generational thing. So, like, they never really had, like, real life type of thing. Like, even Carol's husband, how he was super rich and he had animals and shit like that. Like, I feel like he was part of that also. Like, Joe
his granddaddy owns some Negroes, and that's why Joe Exotic wants to say the N-word. He's like, I owned a couple. Why can't I say the word?
Yeah, like, I honestly feel like it's their ancestors were slave traders, and that's why they have all this land and they're able to do what they're doing.
Casey, that broad statement applies to most white people that you said. Their ancestors owned some slaves.
No, I know, but like the way they get these animals in there, I was like, what the hell?
They're just tapping into a trait that they had.
Yeah, because tigers never saw the light of day, man. They were in a cage their whole life, and then they end up getting burnt to death. Like, you know, that's.
Do you notice though throughout the documentary, like his love of animals just goes from I love animals to I'm trying to get this money though.
Yeah, man, that was the most heartbreaking part of this whole thing. When he's like, "This is $5,000 a piece."
Yeah, he holding
like so small. Like, shit. It's holding like a bag of money, like a bag of gold. I was like, Jesus, that's fucked, man. Just the drugs and his morals just both run like this. Like, you know what I mean? His morals was here, the drugs was here, and it just went whoop.
I got a video queued up. It's Joe's message to Carol.
Yeah. Let's see it.
Joe always had his drip game hard though. He was always to the
when
nine.
The tiger bit off the girl's hand, he came with the paramedic leather coat on. I was like, what the
fire? He was ready.
Yeah, he matched with it. He didn't give a shit about nobody.
Hell no.
You were like matching the shirt.
Like to step
I bet you he can run. I bet you that Kane
fundraiser.
I think it's bullshit, man.
Scout Rescue's raising money for a tiger that was just taken from Michael Stapleton in Ohio and shipped all the way to Florida in such bad health.
3 minutes. I ain't doing 3 minutes.
Yeah, no.
Fast forward.
Blood drawn from this tiger to make sure it didn't
Who's the
have
cameraman? Oh, it was that white guy.
All the way down there to Florida.
Definitely. Look how he's always doing the stroll, the stroll up.
Give another disease.
You can't be
to the state
dicking
of
down all
Florida,
these people with
or
a
maybe
bad
it was
leg.
past
Like that.
distemper around.
That's just disrespectful.
Just like over
He's
at
like, "Oh, hold up
Think
now."
Exotic, when they had all them tigers die of distemper,
Come on,
bone
man.
Yeah.
deficiencies, and bad teeth. So why don't you hardworking Americans dig deeper in your pocket?
He looked like he on that
and
meth
give
right
this
there.
crazy bitch
yeah.
more money. So
He
she
looks like he's out and drinking alcohol for sure.
and pull the wool over your
Why does he
eyes
look like a
for
created
something
character
that's really
on
not even going
like
on.
Far Cry 5
So
or
take
some
it
shit like that?
from somebody who continuously breeds baby tigers and never has a problem with them.
That's my
They
thing
gotta
too.
blow their head off.
Like Carol was no better than him.
No, the fucked up thing was Carol's place, her ranch looked disgusting. Like it looked scary.
Yep.
His actually looked kind of like organized until he got too far. Until he was gone too far when it had all the tigers doing laps in the one little box. But at first, his looked like it was actually well organized and safe and good for the tigers. But when he started getting that Walmart meat and shit, that's when shit started getting dark. You know?
That shit was kind of heartbreaking. He had his
Yeah.
staff eating some old Walmart meat, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
used to
And they're
throw
there in
that
the
shit
truck.
out.
Yeah, they're there in the truck eating the meat and taking the best parts, the best cuts. I was like, ugh.
That's
Eating
slave
fucking-
shit, Casey. That's
That's
slave,
slave shit,
right?
man. Yeah, it's slave shit. That shit was heartbreaking watching that. That was bad though. He's taking people from jail and homeless, and he's just taking advantage of them with
He was
drugs.
dicking them down. He had the
It's like
and
I'll give you drugs, give you guns, give you a roof over your head. I just gotta dick you down. That throat is mine. What you want?
man, these white guys are built different, bro. Because those only white dudes he's doing that to, man.
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
I was like, is that all it takes? Is meth and the tiger?
Full belly of food, meth, tiger, roof over
A
your
belly of dick too.
head. Yeah, exactly.
And he kept bragging. He's like, I got that Prince Albert. That's when you get that piercing on your penis, where it's like a big ball. Because Prince Albert allegedly had one, so I was like, damn.
What the hell is it? What is a Prince Albert? I never.
Prince Albert. It's kind of like a stud, but you put the stud on your dick head, like the dick tip.
Oh, what
And
the fuck?
he was bragging. He's like, I got a Prince Albert, because you know he got all those piercings and shit. He's like,
Yeah.
He's like, I got a Prince Albert too. So, and then these dudes talking about they straight. Ain't no straight man having sex with another man. And secondly, ain't no straight man getting a booty hole blown out with a Prince Albert. That's double penetration. That's dick and metal. You got dick and metal hitting you. You got dick and metal hitting you at the same time. You talking about, oh, but I'm straight though. Nigga, you had property of Joe Exotic right above your cookalooks.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, but I'm straight though.
And that bull looked no better. When he got the bull put on, that shit looked no better.
That shit look trash.
Oh, man. Yo, I thought the only person that comes close to Joe Exotic diss tracks is 50 Cent.
Yeah.
This guy kills everybody else.
And that looked like Carol, too.
I thought it was her. I thought it was her when I was watching this at first in the documentary.
Here, kitty,
that
kitty.
looks just like her right there. Here, kitty, kitty.
This is fire.
Yeah. This sounds great. This sounds way better than Skype right now.
Fun fact, that's not him singing.
Nah, we all know that.
I thought that was him. I was like, yo,
he's killing this shit.
I was like, how's this beautiful voice coming from this like gnarled meth addict crackhead looking dude? I was like,
yeah.
I was like, maybe his soul is just so tortured that his voice.
At first I was like, this nigga's killing this shit. Why is he just make music?
I was like, yo, that's what I was thinking. I was like, stop with the Tigers and start a country album, bro.
Yeah.
You can't find this taste in the zoo.
He had bars too.
Mama,
husband's head.
Oh shit!
It's her husband's head. Feeding the parts of the husband.
Woo!
no remains, but that won't change.
Joe came in there dressed like the Undertaker, bro.
Yeah. With the fucking priest thing. And he's real authentic too. He had real shit in his hand.
Woo!
That wasn't mud.
Coming back.
Feeding the husband's hand.
This guy's just blowing money on bullshit. That's why he went broke.
I respect
like
his
that.
pettiness, man.
Yeah, man. He's got the most pettiest. He's the pettiest I've ever seen, man.
Him
Petty
and 50,
King.
man. Now, I believe he'll set up, man. I think it's a mixture of
Duh.
Carol and Jeff. Jeff was in on it too.
Yeah.
Because he looked like a villain from like Grand Theft Auto. Like you do a mission for him, and then you come back, and then the feds are after you. Like, yo, Jeff did me dirty, man.
Yeah, and it's like okay, the feds are doing their thing, but really, You're gonna incriminate somebody off of criminals that you know are straight liars. Like that was kind of dirty though. Feds kind of did him dirty, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like you could have caught him on so many other charges. That's the one that you really want to make stick to him off of. You're gonna use the pillars of those 2-3 guys who are saying, "Oh yeah, he set this up. He made it happen." Come on, bro.
Jeff went on camera and said, "You gotta have, a little pussy to get big pussy." And he was talking about having a tiger to get other women. I was just like,
yeah.
What the I was like, that had to be the most scumbag shit I've seen in the documentary. Like, and the way he looked, he's just like, "Yep."
Yeah, and his wife was just like, "Yeah, he'll beat my ass if I say anything. Let me shut up."
He just looked like a villain. He looked like Merle from Walking Dead. Like it's your old pal Merle.
Yeah, man. And he had the bandana under the hat, under the glasses. I was like, why is he wearing so much hats? Like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Let's look at this scumbag right now.
Yeah, he's crazy, man.
Back and went to the bank.
Yeah, there's the bandana, the hat, and the glasses.
And he's bald. He just has like a patch of hair on the back.
Yeah, it's like, let it go, bro.
Nah, bro, he ain't letting shit go. He ain't letting go of his tigers. And he ain't letting go of his wife's throat when he choke her because he's abusive about it.
Yeah.
And
look at that face.
I said,
he look like he say, "Nigga, y'all worried about Joe."
Yeah.
I said,
it's
really,
Jeff. You need to worry
That's
about.
All I know. She goes, "I don't know anymore." So
what's with the sinister ass music they play with him?
Yeah. Oh man, Joe.
So he bought.
I don't give a flying fuck.
This is all set up. Like, look at this.
Yeah, the camera and everything.
It's your fault.
It's your fault, bro.
You can't funnel and embezzle.
Is that a gun he got on him?
Yeah. Joe's like looking at him like, man, what are you talking about?
He's like, Joe should have looked at him and said, "All caps, son."
Yeah.
All caps.
Joe's like, what?
Be like shit, asshole.
Joe's like, what?
You'd spent $60,000.
What's going on?
Plot twist.
Uh,
What if Joe slept with him?
probably.
Because Joe gave him that look like, "I gave you the Prince Albert yesterday. Why you acting like that?"
Yeah, exactly.
Why you?
Prince Albert?
Why are you doing this to me, buddy?
Yeah,
I
he
thought I
just came
gave
in
you
here like
enough.
this, and your friend is watching. Like he doesn't even know he's being taped. He's just like, what are you talking about right now?
Wow,
They
bro.
clearly set him up. I don't know. The cops got to do better down there. The FBI.
The scene that had me tripping was when the dude shot himself.
That was
and
crazy.
And you see the guy's reaction. He was just like at first he was laughing like, "Oh, you wildin', brother." And
yeah.
then he realized like, shit, this nigga really is dead.
Yeah.
The shock in his eyes, like, oh my god.
Yeah, I think he was high too. I think they were high for a lot of this.
I think all of them were either high on weed or meth.
Especially in Joe's area, I honestly think the dude, because like it had a point where he took like a cigarette or something and he was sucking it and he was like, I think he was smoking that right there at the scene right there. I think he was smoking some shit. That was not no vape. like man,
that was a funny scene, man.
That was crazy. Dude shot himself. That was crazy.
That
was probably the craziest part. I honestly think with that guy, he realized that the documentary was coming out.
He was depressed.
And the realization of, oh shit, people are gonna see what's happening is like, oh my god, he was realizing his bullshit that he's been doing all this time is catching up with him. It made him depressed, and he didn't want the footage to come out, and that's what made him like go ahead and kill himself. The realization of what's going on.
And I think he was probably coming down from meth one day, and he was just looking at his life, like you said, it was just a big reflection. He's like,
yeah, the camera.
What the hell am I doing with myself? Yeah. And that depression kicked in.
Yep.
Now, Carol, after Joe got convicted, went on YouTube and started clapping back at him.
Oh Lord, Carol ain't smart then. Carol's husband, man, figured this whole shit out and got the guy out of here. She should have just stayed quiet, left him alone. Because now it's gonna come on her more.
Here's her clack back.
Maldonado passage hopefully will serve.
Her eyes look so evil and sinister.
Ooh, that's soulless eyes. That's eyes of a husband killer.
Cats. While media attention regarding this trial has
she just has like a calming voice, kind of like Granny Goodness from DC.
Yeah, she got that same Zoom background as you, right? Yeah.
Oh shit.
People that Joe Shrivogel Maldonado passage had sold tigers to.
Okay,
we
Carol.
believe this.
All right, Carol. All right,
yeah, whatever, Carol.
This illegal practice. Blah blah blah. I killed my husband. It's all.
Yeah. Damn, Carol.
So she's mad now at Netflix saying that they painted her out to be a villain, but I feel like Netflix just gave you what was there, and you come to the conclusion.
Yeah, I feel like they were honestly doing a documentary on Joe Exotic, and they got so much
Other shit, yeah.
Because everybody was snitching on each other. All three of them were snitching on each other, and then they're like, holy shit, we have a whole fucking series here. We're gonna make a movie. You know what I mean? And they gave so much information on each other that they were like, okay, we can give a story for Carol, for Joe, for this person, and we can put it all through.
What was Doc's name? Because Doc, I told you, he was the creepiest. He paid those women $100 a week. He made them change their name and allegedly like cut ties with their family.
Yeah, that was nuts. I don't know. Let me pull this up right now.
I feel like they need to be a surviving Doc.
After this, he got charged. They like raided his spots, so he's under investigation heavy right now.
Yeah, and I saw that Doc also like he supplied tigers for like Britney Spears. A lot of celebrities got their tigers supplied by Doc.
Yeah, and a lot of celebrities went there, like Little Duval, Beyonce, Shaq, a whole bunch. Like he was probably one of the most popular ones.
Doc creeped me out more than Joe.
Yeah.
Because Joe ain't gonna do shit to me. I ain't getting dick slinged on.
But Doc was keeping people, like, he had like 15-year-old girls, and he's like, yeah, she came when she was 14. Like he was taking girls who were like, runaways. And he's like, you like tigers? You could take care of a tiger. And then like when she's of age, he's saying, oh, we're married now. You know, it's like, nah, you've been on that.
And he got a gang of kids too that people probably don't know about. I feel like it's a cult, and he has his own like it was a compound that they call those areas that they have their cults at.
Yeah, they touched on something really interesting that I want to research more. The Balgida or something like that he was saying. It's like a Indian thing, like of talking and like having a cultural family. It's like a OG cult shit. But they talked about it a little bit.
He doing the culture vulture shit right there. That's what he's doing. He's like, oh, Indians did this? Well, yeah. I'm gonna put my own ancestral pedophile spin on it and do it as well.
But it like had someone that Joe and Doc looked up to. Remember, it had somebody above them that they like were like, yeah, he's the GOAT. Remember, but back before they were talking.
I gotta go back and see who the GOAT was.
Yeah, that's something that they really need to open up more.
Look at he shows up with the damn on the elephant.
Yeah, he put on a big show.
Good afternoon, guys.
He's like, it's Doc, bitches.
Yeah, exactly. He put on a big show. That's what these guys do, man.
Now this is reported by US Weekly.
Turn down that music. Turn down that trash ass music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Joy forced teeth out of. Yeah.
He did meth. This fool.
This guy was on meth.
This guy. Whoo!
Oh, that's man, sad too. Like
when he say the N-word, that shit probably whistle. Cause he got no.
And the sad thing is like he wasn't a bad looking guy before all this. Now he just looks like garbage. Like when he first met Joe, it's like, oh, he's a good looking guy. He could have had his life all ahead of him, and just meth just destroyed him.
He's the same one talking about he ain't gay. Come on, bro. You getting?
He got his though. He may have got dick down
and metal.
But he got his. He was dicking down girls all over the place. He had all his toys. Like he was doing his thing at least, or whatever the hillbilliness.
I'm gonna show you the glow up though. My guy got married and he bought some teeth.
Okay, so it has now pictures of him.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you how he looks like now. My guy.
That was crazy how they all snitched on Joe like that. How they all just lied on the man.
Because they probably got some type of money from either Carol or I don't think Jeff had the money. I think Carol was pulling the strings. I think she was on some like Lex Luthor shit. All right, we don't need to hear this whack ass music. Yeah. Look at the teeth.
Okay, see there we go.
Yeah, he bought. My guy bought some teeth, man.
Got some veneers.
Look at that.
Much better. Holy.
The glow up. All it took was getting dick down for a couple of years.
Yeah, now he just needs to get some almond oil for the beard. Let it even out properly. Some black seed oil for the beard. Get a nice lineup on it.
He giving that girl that dusted beard.
Good for him, man.
Dust.
He had a crazy life.
Yeah, man. So he was husband number 2 or 3?
He was husband one. Oh,
first one. Okay, so that we know of, because I looked at some other.
Yeah.
I looked at another documentary. They said that he actually had 5 husbands.
I think the dude with the long hair was probably his first husband, the one who snitched on him.
Could be.
Because the way he was like heartbroken throughout the series, he was like he lost love for it, man. I was like, yo, this guy and Joe and him had a ting a long time ago, probably. And that other husband who came out of nowhere, the younger guy, that was
Yeah,
crazy,
that
too.
one was random too. I was like, where are he finding these men at? Like,
Yeah, it's
how do you-
online.
How do you even approach a dude that's not gay to be gay with you? You're like, I got tigers and meth. What's good?
I don't
Like,
know,
what-
man. These guys are poor, man. They just want somewhere to live, I think. I don't know.
He's like, you want a place to live?
You want some Walmart meat? Got you, baby. I make you a pizza real quick. 12 minutes.
He wants a Walmart meat.
He's
like-
just holding the meat over them.
He's like, no, that'll meat you about
Meth and meat. Meth and meat.
Meth and meat, yeah, meth and meat, and it's double the meat because you
Yeah,
get the
double it.
Walmart meat and you get the Joe meat.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
Man. Colts.
Colts. I was gonna talk about that guy, Doc Antle.
Yeah.
What I think I found footage of him with Britney Spears. I was gonna try to pull that up real quick.
Okay, yeah, I think he was part of the Slave for You video or something like that too.
Yes.
He brought the snakes.
It's a lot of people like in touch right now. They're reporting. Oh, they don't have no pictures. Oh, actually, there's a picture. There's like a slight picture of him in the background, like touching the tiger. Like, it's your boy Doc. And it was back when he had like that long grungy hair.
Okay.
Hold on real quick. There's Doc right there with the tigers, man.
Yeah. Young Doc. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, he's been in there. That's
Yeah,
kind of
he's
crazy
been there.
though. Like when you watch a documentary and you look in the background of the pictures, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary. It's like, holy shit, this evil predator is there the whole time. But the dude who's doing Joe Exotic's like production team, he was making the reality show.
I couldn't get a good read on him if he was dirty or telling the truth.
Oh, he's a piece of shit. He has a documentary of his own.
Oh,
And it
okay.
came out. He was a producer on Dateline, I think.
Yeah.
And he had drug problems, and they recorded his whole thing, and it was his whole fall of fame from Dateline to.
But he elevated Joe
fucking
to
up
another
himself.
level because Joe
Oh,
used
yeah.
to only have like 30 views, and then he started getting millions of views.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I ain't saying we should hire him, but if he
knows
wants
what
to
he's
help, if he wants to help us out,
Yeah. But he's part of Dateline. He definitely knows how to get
Yeah.
up to a proper product, you know? So, but
and then
he
Joe
fought
tried to
for
scheme
fame.
on them though when he burnt down those alligators. Joe did that shit, man.
Duh. Yeah.
Joe went to
Joe
his,
wait till the funeral, and he had the button. He's like, all right, time to click, boom.
Joe went to his boyfriends. He's like, yo, we gonna skin
on that shit.
He probably skinned alligators because he ain't gonna just waste all that meat.
Yeah,
He skinned. You think so? You think he just burnt them and just wasted it?
They're probably old anyways. He probably like these alligators are gotta die anyways. Might as well double one
His
two
love
birds
of
with one
animals,
stone.
bro, just went out the window.
Yeah,
Now,
hell yeah, it did. Why do you think he did that? You understand why he did that though.
it was his love of money and clout. Like he's
No,
an ultimate-
the producer owned all of his stuff. He went to the lawyer and was like,
Oh
yo.
yeah. Why
He's like,
he did
yo, hold on. This guy owns everything? He's like, yep. It's like, how can I get out of this? I don't know. If something happens to the footage, then nobody has it. It's like,
that? So
all right. He recorded that like an idiot.
as we wrap this up real quick, they're gonna make another like film version of this, and Kate
Can't wait.
McKinnon
Oh, yeah.
from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
She's gonna be playing Carol Baskin, and my question is, what casting would you have?
For Carol?
No, not just for Carol, for the other characters like Joe. Like, who do you have in mind for the different characters?
You go first. I got to look because I know you got yours loaded up already.
I'm pulling
I
it
see
up
you
right now.
typing and thinking.
Uh,
Can't just ask me a question like that while you have your shit already.
all right, so for
Come on,
Joe,
son.
all right, I got a couple people. I got Edward Norton said that he was interested in
Yeah, I
playing.
remember seeing that.
I think he could pull it off, like with the dramatic and like the craziness. They also said Dak Shepard. I think Dak Shepard is good as a comedic actor, but he's not going to give us that drama. I feel like Edward Norton's going to give us that comedy and the drama, but he's hard to work with sometimes. So I don't know about him.
I'll go Will Ferrell for Joe, maybe.
Will Ferrell?
Yeah, why not?
Nah,
Yeah,
man. Oh, another one.
But the internet already had some amazing ones. I can't remember the names right now. I gotta look it up.
I'm doing it right now. The Tigerking. Let's put Dreamcast. Let's see what.
The dude from Step Brothers, what's his name? John C. Reilly for Doc. For the dude with the wives and shit. I'd give it to him.
Oh, John C. Yeah, he kind of does look like that.
I'd give John C. Reilly that role. I would say Roseanne Barr. She wasn't blackballed for Carol.
Some people said they also said Steve Martin to play Doc because he has that gray. He has that gray hair. I could let me do a little share screen for you real quick so you can see some of these. These are some people's Dreamcast that they have for Tigerking. So Steve Martin was one of them that they had. I actually think Jeff Goldblum should play Howard Baskin.
That would work. Jeff
Goldblum has that kind of that weird quirkiness, so he can play, the husband. That's good casting right here. Matthew McConaughey as John.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
Hey, I would even go as I was thinking maybe he could play Joe, but nah. Steve Buscemi as know who I would put in that role? I would put the guy who was in that movie, not John C. Reilly, but he plays J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh yeah, he would work.
I'm gonna pull up that actor's name right now.
An odd one I would probably take is Zod from Superman. I can't remember his name, but just that guy would probably work in this movie somewhere too. I don't know where yet.
He could play Joe, not Joe. Jeff.
Jeff, who's Jeff again in this?
Jeff was the guy who was the villain. Jeff was the dude that came and bought his park.
Yeah, he could play it. Yeah, for sure.
How dare they put Batista?
Yeah, I wouldn't make Batista do this role. That's just
no.
He'd have to lose so much weight.
Josh Hartnett, yeah, that's good casting.
Yeah, that's good casting.
That would work. They could just put a random white guy in that role.
Yeah,
because he didn't really serve a purpose. He was just there.
Yeah.
All right, so Jeff Lowe. I think the guy that played Zod would play a better Jeff.
Yeah. He'd be good in this.
Hell,
role.
Sam Rockwell could play Joe Exotic. Look at that face, man.
I'm trying to see who Sam Rockwell is.
I have it pulled up right now.
Nah, I don't see that.
I see it, man. He's a good actor. Lindsay Lohan is Lauren. That woman didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
That guy really treated his wife like a pet.
Is good. This is good. That's a good role right there.
I would put Danny McBride as James Garston. Danny McBride, aka Eastbound and Down.
Yeah. He could work somewhere in this movie for sure.
I just got Eastbound and Down vibes every time I saw that guy on the jet ski.
Oh god, that was so gross, man.
I was like, yeah.
That's the one thing. One problem I had with this, it had some cringy like slow-mo shots and shit. Like some of the shots were so.
That was intentional though.
I know, but I just didn't like it. It made me feel like, oh god, these guys are so gross. Like just when he was on that jet ski and there's slow-mo, like he's supposed to be cool or some shit. I was like, this is disgusting. That makes me feel gross. Ugh.
People are saying that they want Matt Damon to play Doc Antle. I can see it.
I want to see that I Built a Zoo movie now. See,
you want to see a what?
That Matt Damon movie he did where he was like, "Let's build a zoo." I think it was called, or some movie where he made a zoo where he made a pet sanctuary, building a zoo. I don't know the name.
CNN did some fan casting. I think they did a better job. They got Walton Goggins as Rick.
He could work in this movie somewhere.
He could work in anywhere. Like he
could work. He works.
They don't have nobody casted to play John Finley in their dream cast, but no, hell no.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Nah, I would pick Merle. Yeah, see, and then y'all drop the ball with the rest of that. That's the only good part of that. What's gonna be our next episode? Because we're wrapping this up real quick.
Yeah. Shit, I don't know, man.
I don't even know what's going on.
Quarantine's got the theaters messed up. Maybe some video game talk. I don't know.
I've been playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
it's a new season right now, so they changed.
Resident Evil 3 is coming out. I don't know. I'm hearing some buy it when it's on sale kind of talks right now.
Ooh, really?
Well, buy it when it comes on sale because it's only a 5-hour game. Should have been DLC for the for Resident Evil 2. It's not worth the $80 or $60 US. You know what I mean? So,
but they have online though. The online will.
It's not out yet officially for systems. It's delayed.
We'll have to see, man. We will have to.
And there's so much good online right now. Why would I want to play Resident Evil 3 online? That got to be knocking it out the park because Warzone's fun. Doom has a really fun online. and it has all the other ones that are out there that are on.
Yo, man, I met a sexual predator when I was playing Animal Crossing. There's a dude, he's a hippie, and he invited me to his house, and he had like a bunch of rooms, and he's like, you could bring people here and take photos. No lie. That's what he told me. And he had a casting couch set up, bro. Like it was a couch, and he had all these little cameras facing the couch. I was like, yo, this dude out here doing porn.
Oh,
and it's
Lord.
a character who's actually in the game. It wasn't like a random like person in my game. It was a NPC.
Yeah.
Who's a pervert in the game.
Crazy.
I was like, nah, we good, bro.
And the kids are buying that game?
Yeah, he's not like, it's not supposed to be creepy, but he's creepy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's like, yeah, come over. You can come over here and take pictures anytime. I'm like, the fuck? I was like, that's supposed to mean? Why do I need to take pictures in your house when I have my own house to take
Yeah,
pictures?
for sure.
He's like, because first of all, he came to my island talking all kinds of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, well, I guess your island's okay. You could come to my island now. Well, as we're ending this episode, I want to end on a good note. Are you ready for this, Casey?
Hit me.
All right, let me go ahead and do a share screen. This one's for the culture.
Put your pussy lips on live, I give you $1,000. Put your pussy lips on live, I give you $1,000.
For the culture.
Put your pussy lips on live, I give you $1,000. Put your pussy lips on live, I give you $1,000. Put your pussy lips on live, I give you $1,000. Put your pussy lips on live, I give you $1,000. Put your pussy lips on live. Put your pussy lips on live. Put your pussy lips on live. Pussy lips on live. Pussy lips on live. I give you $1,000. I give you $1,000. I give you $1,000.
Woo.
Yeah, man.
Great.
Cash App and Instagram are winning. They're doing better than NASDAQ right now. Have you been watching any of that stuff? Like, have you been watching the musical battles? Any of the shows?
The only thing I've been watching is the stock
Big
market.
Fendi? Oh,
I've been investing in that weekly. Buying
And
shit at
you haven't
crackhead
seen
prices.
Big Fendi? You haven't seen his stuff?
No.
His shit was so exclusive, he got kicked off Instagram.
Really? Was it like sex or something going on?
Yeah.
Well, that ends the podcast. Looks like I gotta go.
Yeah, man, they're doing amazing things on there.
Well,
all right, everybody.
I'm definitely about to go.
You might have to YouTube and find it online.
Some research real quick.
Yeah.
To get off here.
All right, everybody. Till next time.
All right, y'all. Peace.